Hey traders, welcome to the Forex market analysis session. If you guys are new, my name is Alexander Nikitin. I'm a professional trader and a developer of MPS software. And as usual guys, in these types of videos, I show you the analysis of Forex market. And my analysis consists of three parts. It is identification part, trade execution part, and trade management part. As far as the identification part goes, it is pretty objective because the patterns have a predefined set of rules, and whatever type of pattern you are, whatever type of pattern trader you are, if we use the same rules for pattern identification, we will most likely look at the same patterns. Okay, if you guys are new and you don't know something about these patterns, you're welcome to visit my website www.ps-software.net. Here it is, and go to this Learn the Patterns tab. It will give you an absolutely free trading course on this pattern identification, pattern execution, and trade management for this. Click on whatever diagram you are interested in and you will have that description. Very detailed description. It is, as far as I know, it is the only free resource that gives you free trading courses for these patterns, so you can get conventional rules, conventional traditional ways of identification, execution, and management of these patterns. Okay, and also on my website, if you go to this first main page, home page, you will find two videos. Video number one is explaining the difference between advanced pattern approach and harmonic patterns approach. So watch this. It is mandatory if you don't know the difference between the two approaches. In your trading, you should use one of them and you should not mix them together. You are either this trader or that trader. There are very much difference between the two. The reality is that majority of traders don't know the difference and they trade advanced patterns because they were taught by Achilles Stokes or whatever, and they call them harmonic patterns as if they were taught trading by Scott Carney, and it is nonsense. It doesn't work this way. If you identify a harmonic pattern, you should trade it according to harmonic patterns rules. If you identify an advanced pattern, you should trade it according to advanced pattern rules. On my website, you can find both of approaches. So simply use whatever you wish. You can see harmonic pattern, harmonic, advanced formation, advanced formation, advanced formation, advanced formation. So there is a difference between them. Okay, and let's go next. Let us do the analysis. I told you that this identification part is pretty objective, but when I say pretty, I mean that although the rules of ratios for the patterns are the same, the way you identify the waves can be different. The waves, the swings of the market, the legs of the market, it may be different. And I've done a pretty excessive market research with my software that I have created. If you are new, I call it MPS, Monster Pattern Search, because it can find patterns on history. And I checked multiple algorithms. I also talked to majority of pattern traders, to a large number of pattern traders, and I was interested what type of algorithms they are using to identify these lags. So I came to conclusions that there are two main types of the algorithms, and I call them oscillator-based algorithms and price extreme-based algorithms. So as for these algorithms, if I can explain it short, the oscillator-based algorithms are used by Elliott-ians. Oscillators are used to support the count of waves when wave 3 is terminating, wave 4 is beginning, and all that stuff. And price extreme algorithms are used by let's say Gann followers. Do you know William Gann? So by Gann followers, by Jack Schwager followers, by other guys, by Thomas DeMark followers, by Larry Williams followers. So they all use the price extreme algorithms, such as fractals, such as the extreme high or extreme low during the period of bars, such as percent deviation. For example, if price turns the movement and goes for 15 pips into opposite direction, so the swing to the downside starts, or whatever. So I collected them all together, and version 5, the one that is demonstrated in this video, is having them all these algorithms. Okay, of course you can specify the features of the algorithms in settings, but then using this simple graphic interface you can switch between these algorithms, yes, and you can also see not only how you exactly identify patterns, but you can also see how others see the same chart, because other people, other traders using other algorithms. And my idea is this: if the pattern is seen not only to you, if it is seen to other traders as well, for example this bat advance formation, it is something that I call an obvious pattern. It is not something that is hidden, it is something that is obvious pattern. And we all know that if there is something obvious in the market, it is what is called money line on the table. You simply go and pick up those money. Okay, and for those of you who are harmonic traders, yes, I switch this type, enable maybe crab. I won't enable them all to not to have a mess on my chart. And let us switch the algorithms, and you see they mostly say the same. As for this Gartley harmonic formation, we touched the potential reversal zone, but we never had a terminal price bar, we never had the completion of the pattern. Okay, that's it about Euro-Dollar 1 hour, and let us switch to 4 hour. Let's maybe find something that is there. Harmonic analysis says this, not many patterns. An advanced pattern analysis, disable custom pattern, says this. Okay, nothing is setting up for future movements. We had some on history, but it doesn't matter. Okay, let us switch into dollar yen. It is the second pair in my portfolio. Let me disable this custom pattern. The custom pattern is the unified pattern that I coded. It is my own pattern, and I talked pretty much about this pattern in my previous video. So if you are interested, simply go to my YouTube channel and type that custom in the search box. Type this unified Gartley in the search box and you will find that. Okay, advanced pattern analysis, nothing is setting up. We had some bad formation, but it was invalidated because I dislike these choppy movements but in the last leg. I like the movement be straight. Okay, let us use other algorithms. Okay, it was a pretty obvious bad pattern. Majority of algorithms draw it the same way. And let's go to harmonic analysis. In harmonic analysis we also had a bat and the crab. Okay, with the stochastic we had a Gartley pattern. Let's go next. So nothing that is setting for future, only some historical patterns. Let's go to 4 hour, and here it is. Where are we? We are using the advanced pattern trading approach. So if you are an advanced pattern trader, keep an eye on this this butterfly formation. It will complete at 11.11.082, and see how it coincides with previous structure. Okay, come on. With the previous structure, support resistance. So nice opportunity to exploit that structure trade and to go to the downside using this pattern as an excuse. Okay, other patterns supporting this, other algorithms. Okay, nothing is seen by commodity or RSI. commodity channel index the same, and 11% range. The 3 out of 5 see this pattern. Let us switch to advanced formation approach, and what we see, we have a Gartley pattern. It was pretty good. Gartley winner. Didn't complete. Yes, it was not a winner. I mean, it was not complete. Okay. This large Gartley is seen by this last 3, but it started the movement to the downside much earlier without completing the pattern, without that terminal price bar. Okay, let us go to check the next time frame. Yes, if you don't mind, let me switch to 1 hour. What's there? We're running a harmonic trading approach. Let us check the algorithms. It seems to me we already did this. Okay, Euro-dollar is done. You see how fast the analysis can be, and it is very, very objective. It is not something that you try to force, that you try to fit into the scheme of a pattern. It is something that doesn't depend on your views, on your mood, or whatever. It is something that you cannot miss. You cannot miss the pattern. Let's go. Disable this. Advanced pattern approach says the following: 2 bad patterns on history, but nothing that is setting up. It is 4-hour time frame, pound-dollar. Stochastic algorithm says this. We had this Gartley, we had this butterfly, but it's all history. It's all history already. Okay, nothing's setting up for now. Let me switch to harmonic trading approach. Let me see this crab formation. I think it already hit targets. So you can see the completion of the crab is here within this zone, like this. Simply let me isolate this, disabling other patterns. So this is the crab formation. This was the zone. Look how fast it reacted. The reversal zone worked pretty good. Although I dislike that movement being that choppy, but majority of traders say that it is still valid. It doesn't matter what is your C to D lag. It is only my personal preference, and you shouldn't be influenced by my personal views. And if you trade it this way, you should continue trading it this way, and you should not change your strategy only because I said that I like something or dislike something. Okay, other algorithms. It was kind of butterfly, and you can see that large candlestick, large terminal price bar that blows through the potential reversal zone. It is a warning sign that the reversal may happen earlier. And also after that large, we had that sideways continuation. It signals that we have a bearish flag, and that was broken to the downside. So I would stay away from this. But it is a matter of your execution. If you pay attention to this price action, you will never execute this trade. If you are aggressive and simply place a limit order, of course you would have some trade here, and it would be a loser for you depending on your stop loss. Commodity channel algorithm says nothing, and we have a butterfly as well with other algorithms. A pretty contradictory picture. Some algorithms say we have a crab, some say we have a Gartley, some say we have a butterfly. In this situation I would stay away because the situation is not clear. You see, some people see a butterfly here, some people see a crab here, others see Gartley here. That's why I should stay away. And it is very obvious to understand if there is a pattern, if there is an obvious pattern here. Very simple to understand this. Okay, let me switch to advanced formations, and let us switch to 1 hour time frame. And now we have pretty good situation. A cipher pattern already completed. A cipher pattern already completed. Let us use other algorithms to see if other algorithms can detect the same patterns. Okay, we have a stochastic, we have RSI, we have commodity channel index and WPR. So I can draw a conclusion that this pattern is something that I call obvious pattern. When we have an obvious pattern, it is most likely to work exactly the same way it works. A cipher pattern is one of the most accurate patterns. In 70% of cases it goes and hits the 382. Targets are calculated this way. What is this? 0.3. 382 is slightly lower than 0.3, so somewhere here we will have targets. Let me enable the 382. I should go here, Fibonacci levels, add a level 0.382, and to have prices I should type the name 0.382 and this code to have price in brackets. Okay, so you see 0.382 is closer to 0.4. It is 32,053. Look at this wonderful double top that is setting up. And if we switch to RSI, you can see both extremes of double top are overbought. So these dots are saying that RSI is overbought. So we came out from the overbought condition and then went back to overbought condition back. So it is pretty good. We may have a divergence here, although this is an RSI and the price is kind of straight. We may have a bearish divergence on RSI as well. Simply enable RSI. It is a standard indicator in MetaTrader 4 platform to see if you have divergence, and also pay attention to this structure level. You see how price reacts to this structure level. If you want to stay conservative with this trading, wait for a bounce from here. Wait for at least one candle with a lower low, or at least one bearish candle with a powerful close. I mean, it should have a close in the lowest part of its range. It will be also a good sign. Or wait for some candlestick formations showing you the rejection. Rejection is the large wick to the upside of the candle. And if you have a strong candle breaking through this level, yes, you simply stay away from this trade and don't go here. But for me right now it seems like it will most likely work, because the double top, because of that hesitation, we didn't move the price initially to 382, and now we have a second test. So keep a close eye to this pattern. It is pretty obvious pattern. It is seen by a majority of algorithms. Let us switch to harmonic trading and let me enable a shock pattern. No, the shock pattern is not seen. Sometimes cipher coincides with shocks and sometimes it doesn't. Okay, so what we have: price extremes, RSI, commodity channel, willing percent. Nothing for harmonic pattern traders, nothing. Advanced pattern trader has a cipher pattern, but if you are a harmonic pattern trader, you have nothing. So stay away. Let's go to Euro Yen. We have 4 hour. Perfect. Let me disable my patterns and let me enable standard ones. So what we have here, we have a potential godly advanced formation. It is pretty small and it has pretty large stop loss if it is based on ATR. By the way, let me make it this way. Let's go cipher and let me enable Fibonacci 113 stop loss. And let me do the same with bats. 113 stop loss. For a butterfly, it is recommended to use 161A as a stop loss, because butterfly is invalidated as soon 161A as soon as price hits 1414. For a crab pattern, it is advisable to use the stop loss 2 if you like to use Fibonacci based stops. So I simply do the settings. Alternative bets, it is advisable to use 127 stop loss, 127.2. Okay, for shark pattern it depends on completion. It is for shark 1, if it is completed at 886, it should be 113, and if it completes at 113, it should be 127, 127.2. Oh, no, it should be 127.2. 113 is completion. 1414. 1414 here and 1414 here as well. Okay, now we have it. Good. Perfect. Patterns are set. Cool. And let me save it as a template, and I will call this template, okay, let it be the default template. Now the settings are saved, and every time I load this template they will be the same. So what we have an advanced pattern Gartley. You see the stop loss became much closer to the structure level. It's not seen by other algorithms, stochastic, RSI, commodity channel index, volume percentage, so it is not an obvious pattern. I would stay away from this pattern. I would not trade this pattern. Let us see what happens with a harmonic pattern approach. We have a butterfly formation setting, butterfly pattern, but it is also not seen by other algorithms, so it's not an obvious one. That's why you should stay away from this. What is there on 1 hour time frame? We had a potential bet formation according to advanced pattern approach, not an obvious one. Have a potential Gartley according to advanced pattern approach, but stochastic algorithm. Let us say it is supported by RSI. Commodity channel index does not support that, and it is supported by volume percentage. 3 of 5 say that the Gartley is seen here, pretty deep Gartley, and look at this 1, 2 structure level. If it tests the structure, it makes sense to trade this pattern, and the stop loss will be pretty close, pretty small stop loss, and if you enter aggressively, yes, you will have this towards the first target, the 66 versus 34, almost 2-to-1 target level. Well, pretty obvious pattern, pretty obvious. 3 of 5 algorithms can see that pattern. Okay, let me switch to harmonic approach, and I bet this pattern will be a butterfly. Yes, we have a butterfly pattern. Also supported by 3 algorithms, but slightly higher. Well, it might happen this way. It breaks the structure of this, giving us a false breakout, and then it reverses. There are 50% of these situations when we have a true breakout or a false breakout after the breakout happens. So it may be one of those situations where there false breakout. Of course, you can recognize that situation if you follow the price section. Simply trading it with limit orders is not a good idea for harmonic patterns. It is a good idea for advanced patterns, but it's not a good idea for harmonic patterns. Okay, I hope that you write it down, what patterns to look at, what are the patterns that can be traded, and you should note that some of them are harmonic patterns, some of them advanced patterns. That's why if you are a harmonic trader, you shouldn't trade advanced patterns, and if you are an advanced pattern trader, you shouldn't trade harmonic patterns. So don't mix the two approaches. Okay, right now I simply load the default template, and it looks this way. So what we have using other algorithms. Butterfly, pretty good. Recently was working pretty good. Other algorithms, okay, nothing that is setting for future trading right now. Let's see the harmonic approach. A crab formation, but it is only seen by 1% range. So let me disable this godly. It is only seen by 1% range. It is the only algorithm that distinguishes this pattern. So maybe you will need a confirmation. You see, other algorithms don't see the pattern. Maybe you will need a confirmation, and this confirmation is this double bottom. If it breaks the neckline, maybe this will be a good trading opportunity. For me, it's not enough. It's not an obvious pattern. Okay, now let's go back, and we go to the next pair. Well, let's do the 1 hour analysis first. Advanced pattern approach, I will simply switch the algorithms. It is pretty routine work, switching the buttons. Nothing is found. Harmonic patterns. Okay, nothing is found here as well. This way we'll proceed faster. Pound yen. Let's enable the standard patterns for advanced pattern approach. So nothing is here. We have a large godly advanced formation for this pound yen. RSI, commodity channel, and 1% range. So this large pattern is not seen to everybody. It is not something that is obvious. Let us switch to harmonic trading approach. Have a potential crab completion very far away. Have a potential butterfly patterns, a bullish one and a bearish one. So different algorithms say different things. The crab is supported by 2, by 3, by 4 algorithms. So the crab is pretty obvious, and you will need to wait until price goes here and completes the pattern. You need to have a terminal price bar if you are a harmonic pattern trader. Let me switch it back to advanced approach. And what is the 1 hour time frame? The 1 hour time frame says this: stochastic, RSI, commodity channel index, and 1% range. Nothing is setting up. Let us switch to harmonic approach. A bat pattern and a crab forming right now. So you can see a bat, it looks this way, and you can see a crab, it looks this way. If the bat fails, the crab is the next one to trade. Let me enable them. Stochastic doesn't see this. RSI, commodity channel, 1% range. So this is not obvious. These patterns are not obvious. They are not detected by other algorithms. So I'd do rather one of these two things. I'd rather wait for additional confirmation, like a double bottom or whatever, or I would simply skip them. Dollar Canadian for our template default. Go in here. Hey, come on. Template default. Okay, standard patterns enabled. We can see how they work. For our butterfly winner, after that we had a cipher winner, then we had invalidated butterfly. You can see this choppy movement. So pretty good. Right now we have nothing that is setting up. Let us switch to harmonic approach. We have this. Well, nothing. Let's go to 1 hour. We have harmonic approach first. Okay, let it be. Nothing. And let us switch to advanced pattern approach. Nothing here as well. Okay, that's it. Let's go to the next pair. New Zealand dollar. Advanced patterns, and let me apply the template. Nothing. Okay, nothing here. Harmonic approach. Nothing. Let's go to 4 hour. Harmonic is the first one. Look at this godly pattern. Okay, I also remind you about this choppy movements within the last leg. But guys, if your rules say to trade this, then it is good. Look how close is the potential reversal zone. All levels coincide together. So we had completion 1, and we had a trading opportunity, and then we had completion 2 that provided us with a second opportunity. Okay, let's go to these algorithms, and you see majority of algorithms detect this. The 3 algorithms detect the pattern. Okay, I suppose that I applied the template of default. As far as the advanced pattern approach say, we have it this way. Not very many patterns. You can see a bad pattern here, yes. This yellow one, it is a bad. Pretty good distinguishing the patterns using colors. This orange is a godly, yellow is a bat, gray is butterfly, and magenta is cipher, so you don't miss the patterns. Well, let me switch to 1 hour. Advanced approach says this, according to, okay, I think we already did this. Let's go pound Aussie. Apply the template, default, cool, stochastic. Okay, RSI. So nothing here according to advanced pattern approach. Let's go to check harmonic patterns, and we have a bat and a crab. Let us see if we also have these patterns. No, these patterns are not obvious. Switching to 1 hour. We first have an harmonic approach. William percent range says that we are close to completion. I dislike that kind of accumulation here. In majority of cases it is broken to the upside, and it is a sign of continuation. And also pay attention to this large candle within the C2D leg. There are many tips to find if the pattern is going to work or it most likely will fail. Supported by other algorithms, so it is pretty obvious. Butterfly formation, supported by all 5 algorithms. Let us switch to an advanced pattern approach. This is now with advanced pattern approach. It is a godly, and it is already in play. So if you trade godlies, godly advanced formations, it is already in play. You should enter with a limit order according to advanced pattern trade and execution rules. And it is pretty obvious. It is supported by other algorithms, so you are not the only one who sees the pattern. This is pound Aussie 1 hour. Write it down. Euro GBP. Nice movement, sideways movement. It bleeds the patterns. It gives you many pattern trading opportunities. And let me use the default template. Okay, and let me disable custom patterns and enable standard ones. Advanced pattern approach, a potential godly formation, pretty deep retest of the structure level. Let us switch to other algorithms. Nothing here. This one supports the godly, but slightly draws it from a different leg. This one supports the godly, and this one supports nothing. Not as obvious as it might seem. Not as obvious. As far as advanced pattern trading, harmonic pattern trading goes. So we have these crabs. They are not needed for now. Okay, potential butterfly. Okay, no obvious patterns. No obvious patterns. Two algorithms say we have a butterfly, but we have 5. 2 of 5, it is less than half. That's why I would stay away. Okay, so what do we have here? Harmonic trading approach. We had this godly formation, and look at this leg to the downside. It breaks the potential reversal zone, and I will tell you a secret, guys. If this potential reversal zone is broken this way with these candles, it is a sign of continuation. So you can use this failed pattern as a continuation to enter lower. Look at what happened. We've broken this resistance support, and now price came and test this as a resistance. So if you enter short in continuation, you can have a good retest of this low, placing your stops just above this. So there are many ways of utilizing these patterns. You see them? These patterns are simply calculating and showing you probable supports and resistance levels based on Fibonacci calculations, and in majority of cases they act as support and resistance. So if they are broken, the broken support should turn into resistance. If they are bounced, obviously it is bounced the same way. So you should treat the patterns this way. Don't think that a failed pattern is something that is useless. No, it is not. Broken potential reversal zone, enter here at retest using this price reversal bar, pretty good one, and stop loss above, take profit, go to retest the lows. At least I would trade it this way. And look at this godly, at this crab. So you can see it. The reversal zone acted pretty good. It didn't reach the extreme of this reversal zone. Didn't reach, but as a support. This zone worked pretty good. It bounced very well as a support zone. Okay, you can see this messy movements. It was a godly here, larger godly, and the same godly is seen by stochastic. Price extreme and stochastic see the same godly. RSI, commodity channel, same godly, and William percentage, same godly. So 4 of 5 algorithms say we had this godly. So it was a nice pattern to trade, but it is traded different way. It is traded opposite way. It is broken and then traded in as a continuation pattern. Let us switch to advanced pattern approach. We had this godly as well. Of course, it is also supported by other algorithms, the same way it was supported by other patterns. And we had this cipher pattern. You can see, although I dislike this choppy movement within the CD lag, it was not straight, but if you don't pay attention to this stuff, cipher was a winner. It hit 382, it hit 0.6, and it didn't go to 0.61A yet. At least the first target of the cipher was hit. Very good trade for you who are cipher traders. Congratulations. That was Euro GBP 1 hour. Let's go Euro Aussie 4 hour. Apply the template to have correct stop losses, the ones that I typed. Let's go enable the patterns that are traditional with advanced approach. Algorithms say not very many, nothing, no trades here. Okay, harmonic trading approach, potential crab formation, and it's not obvious one, not an obvious one. Let's go to 1 hour. We have it this way, a butterfly pattern. We're running harmonic approach. Stochastic RSI, commodity channel index, WPR, they all say that we have something here. Of course we slightly bounce because we hit this resistance zone, we slightly bounce, but if we break, look at this resistance zones to be a false breakout, and this extreme should be kind of exhaustion of this uptrend. Butterflies are typically the reversal patterns utilizing that exhaustion movement, last movement before the trend changes into a downside. Majority of algorithms see this pattern. It is an obvious one, so you are not the only one. And as far as the advanced trading approach, it also sees this butterfly. This time the two approaches coincide. Not only the algorithms coincide, but the two approaches coincide, and you have the same pattern of both approaches. So it simply something that needs to be noticed, something that needs to be paid attention to, this butterfly formation. Okay, let's go to OCN. This is the next one. 4 hour time frame. Let me apply the template. Okay, let's go to enable patterns. Okay, advanced pattern approach says that we have a potential bat formation at 80.74. Let us switch the algorithms to see if it is an obvious pattern. Yes, it is an obvious one. 1, 2, 3. 3 out of 5 algorithms say that we have this bat formation. Okay, keep an eye on this 80.74 level. Although I dislike that choppy movement, you know, I repeat that again and again, but it is my personal preference. The same bat formation is seen by harmonic approach, bat pattern. With harmonic approach we say bat pattern, with advanced pattern we say bat formation. To split these two approaches. Okay, crab will be lower. Right now the bat is the one that completes first, that's why I switched the crab. And of course it will be seen by other algorithms the same way it was seen by with advanced formation approach. RSI. By the way, our RSI says we will have a godly formation at 80 and 80.75. Well, that godly pattern coincides with this bad pattern, so you see 80.60, 80.64 and 80.71, so 10 pip difference between different algorithms, but they all point at the same area, so keep an eye. 4 hour. Let us see what happens on 4 hour. Large harmonic bat on Aussie and 4 hour. Well, it is broken, the potential reversal zone. So I look at the price action here. The potential reversal zone was broken. If we consider this to be a support level, support zone, if you can't see these large candles, let switch to candlestick formations. So we hesitated first, but then we broke, and this candle is very, very powerful. So this movement is nothing but a pullback. It is pullback before we go lower. So although it didn't hit this invalidation level of 113, yes, the price action analysis say that most likely it will continue. It is broken, obviously, and this one is a retest. So you can enter short. At least I would enter short if I were a harmonic pattern trader. Okay, other algorithms. Second confirmation, third confirmation. 4 of 5 say the same thing. It is broken to the downside. Let me switch to advanced pattern. Same here. Advanced patterns see the same bet. With advanced patterns, they are not traded this way as harmonic patterns because they don't utilize this idea of potential reversal zones. They advanced pattern traders, advanced formation traders, okay, let's be precise, they utilize the idea of having the best set of ratios to have the most probable reversal. That's it. You calculate the level where you place your limit order. This is developed to have an aggressive approach of limit order trading. Okay, advanced pattern traders, you should stay in this pattern until you either go and hit the stop loss or you go and hit your take profit. So you have no choice. But harmonic pattern traders can trade it different way. Okay, what is this 1 hour was already analyzed. Yes. So the 4-hour traders, keep an eye on 4-hour bad harmonic pattern. It was broken to the downside, so simply a retest of this broken support. And you can see structure, break and close below this structure. At least we will test these lows once again. We will test them, most likely. So if you enter here, calculate your risk, 38 reward, 42, pretty good risk to reward. Nice opportunity, why not? Euro Canadian 4-hour, let's go apply the template first to have correct stop losses. Let me switch this Gottlieb bat, butterfly and whatever, and let us switch the algorithms to see what supports the pattern. Nothing is here. Let's go to harmonic trading, maybe some crabs. So nothing is here. Neither of these approaches find any patterns. Harmonic approach, nothing. And advanced pattern approach, I bet there is nothing as well. Okay, I will go with upside down. Okay, with advanced pattern approach we had this butterfly pattern. You can see it is supported by majority of algorithms, the same level of 53.99.8, and I don't think it works. We had the reaction here, had it here. No, we didn't hit the 3.2, so it should be still in. With advanced pattern approach, you simply stay until the pattern hits either stop loss or take profit. Pound Canadian 4-hour. Apply the template, default. Let us go. Gottlieb bets cipher. Have a potential cipher, but it is very far from completion, so I don't know if price will ever go to complete the pattern. And let's use other algorithms. No, 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 no. Larger cipher. Majority of algorithms say about the larger cipher, and no small cipher is detected. What is the harmonic trading approach here? Okay, nothing. Let us switch to 1 hour time frame. So what we see with harmonic trading approach, we see nothing. Basically we see nothing. And what is the advanced pattern trading approach? Okay, the butterfly was supported by majority of algorithms, so you can see the butterfly formation, the gray one. So it was seen maybe it's a good good opportunity to trade that with limit orders, and of course you will exploit these sharp movements, sharp reversals. You can exploit. You have benefits. You don't miss patterns, and at the same time you are very aggressive. You also pick up those losses that are going straight through your zone and blow your reversal, blow your level. Okay, nothing is here. Let's switch to 4 hour. Nothing. I say nothing is that for future trading. Let's switch here. 4 hour. Bat cipher butterfly. Okay, cipher pattern winner. It didn't hit the stop loss, or maybe it did hit the stop loss. At least it says 77.87.4, and this says 77.87.4. Touch and go, kiss of death. It hits the stop. Well, it happens. Was the pattern obvious? No. 2 algorithms? No, only 2 out of 5 say we had a cipher pattern, so it shouldn't be traded that aggressively here. If you were an advanced pattern trader, cipher formation trader. Okay, let's go to see what we have with harmonic trading approach, and we have nothing. Let us switch to 1 hour. Let's see some patterns. I think we have a shark pattern, and it looks this way. Initially it is 886 completion and X. If it breaks that, then it will most likely be alternative shark. Alternative shark is black. Let me go to the settings. Alternative shark. Where is the alternative shark? Let me make it white, maybe. Black skin. Harmonic patterns, alternative shark. Now it looks this way. So the alternative shark will complete here, and I'd like it better because it coincides with the structure level. I'd like the alternative shark better, although we can test this level. You can see the gap between this support and this resistance. It indicates the power of a trend, the gap between the two. So when we have this, most likely it will start from the first shark, this one. Most likely it will start earlier. But at least you have 3 levels: shark completion, X point test, and alternative shark completion. 3 levels, so keep an eye at this candlestick formations at the price action. As far as other algorithms say, we have nothing here. Advanced pattern approach, what we have here, nothing. Did I check the 4-hour time frame? I think yes, it was that stop loss trade. Euro New Zealand. Let me apply the template. So what we have here, disable that. A potential godly advanced formation, price extremes. Other algorithm, nothing yet, nothing. Well, 2 out of 5 say we have it. Not as obvious as it might seem. It's not as obvious. Arguable situation. Let us switch to harmonic approach. Same godly is seen by other approach, but not all algorithms support that. Okay, keep an eye at this level. A very tight reversal zone between these two. AB equals CD pattern, BC inversion, and 786 XA retracement. So they have very tight reversal zone. may act as a good support level. And I also like it this way. I like it this way as well. Okay, we'll break this trend line and then we may go lower. So keep an eye on that reversal zone. If it bounces, then you go and trade it to the upside. If it breaks, then you go and trade it to the downside. Pretty simple. Okay, let's switch to 4-hour time frame, and what we see, some historical pattern. Okay, harmonic trading approach says this, and advanced pattern trading says this. Nothing that is setting up for now. Canadian yen 4-hour. Let me apply the default template. Let's go to enable patterns. Bad formation didn't complete. Stochastic says different. RSI supports. Okay, not obvious. This Gartley is not obvious. You see, two algorithms say that we have a Gartley, but other algorithms say that we have nothing. Same with harmonic trading approach. Harmonic trading also sees this Gartley, and you see the kind of candles that blow through this reversal zone. We first have this blowing candle, and then we have this that breaks the second support level, this one. So right now we have a retest of that level going back, and we will most likely head lower. It is simple support resistance trading, basic of trading. So first learn the basics to understand what's going on. Canadian 1-hour advanced patterns. Nothing, and harmonic patterns. Nothing. Very simple analysis routine. Aussie Canadian. Apply the template, default. Now we have it this way. Potential butterfly and potential bat. Which one completes the first? Butterfly and bat by RSI, by commodity channel, and William percent range. So these are pretty obvious patterns. Either this or that, according to advanced pattern trading approach. So place your limit order here, another limit order here. Which one completes? Which one triggers? If you are an advanced pattern trader, I repeat that. For those of you who are harmonic pattern traders, yes, you have a bat and a potential crab, which is lower. Okay, same bat pattern is seen by other algorithms. Pretty cool bat pattern. So maybe if it goes lower, maybe it will go lower, and you can trade it. Okay, cool. Let us switch to 4-hour time frame. But pattern reaction was very good, and it didn't even complete the pattern. The reaction started earlier. A nice sign of power of the pattern. This is a harmonic trading approach, so majority of algorithms see this pattern. 4 out of 5 support that. This is something that is called obvious pattern. And if we switch to advanced patterns, it is the same. Picture is the same. It also sees this pattern, except the price extreme that says we have some different picture. So these patterns aren't obvious, so don't pay attention to them. They are not seen by other algorithms, so they are not obvious. But you can, of course, you can trade them using additional confirmation, additional price action, or whatever. What I mean to say, don't trade them aggressively, especially when you have this formation as left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Imagine that it breaks to the upside. What do you have? An inverted head and shoulders. Aussie New Zealand is the last pair in my portfolio. Okay, let me apply the template with stop losses. Yes, the template with stop losses. So what we have here, a butterfly formation in that history on the chart was pretty obvious butterfly formation, and I think it had some reaction to the upside. Maybe it hit some targets. Well, yes, it looks like it hit the trade 2. It bounced to the upside to hit the trade 2 level. Okay, now we have kind of head and shoulders. It is something that I see here is a head and shoulder to the downside. Advanced pattern approach is this. Harmonic trading is this. Let us switch to 4 hour. Aussie New Zealand. So what we see according to harmonic trading approach, it is nothing. Only a godly pattern with price extreme algorithms, but as I remind you, it's not obvious. It's not seen by other algorithms. Stochastic may draw this pattern in a while, and also RSI. So we should wait until the C point completes. This C point should complete. When I say the C point completes, it means that the C point stays fixed and price starts at least some movement to support that we have kind of extreme here. But when it is moving lower and lower and lower, the C point will be repainted, yes? And it is useless to say about the pattern. At least we should have some movements of the C to D leg. It should be the movement, but the patterns are drawn in advance, of course. If price action will say that the patterns should be adjusted, it should have some corrections, and it needs to be repainted, levels should be recalculated, then it will be that before price ever reaches these levels. But when price reaches these levels, the pattern stays stable and it's not recalculated anymore, only when the C point is forming. Okay, but the pattern is not obvious, at least to my mind. I say it what I think. Okay, I did the analysis. I tried to do it as excessive as possible. I tried to cover the scope of all the patterns available. So those of you who are harmonic pattern traders, you should pay attention to harmonic patterns discussed here. Those of you who are advanced pattern traders, you should pay attention to advanced patterns discussed here. Some of them already completed, we have seen that some of them already may be broken, so you may pay attention to trading into opposite direction or whatever. Hope you like this video. Once again, guys, the software that was used is called MPS version 5. It's not yet officially released. Something that is on my website is called MPS version 4. And I have a pre-market sell-off. It is valid till the 1st of July. It is a reminder. So whoever purchases the MPS version 4 from my website gets MPS version 5 for the same price. Because on the 1st of July, when MPS version 5 will replace the MPS version 4, its price will be higher. So this way you have a kind of discount because of the pre-market sell-off, because the MPS version 5 is not yet officially released. It's not officially replaced the version 4. Okay, on my website you can also have this comparison table. I have three kinds of software. One of them is manual, automatic, and pro. And here is the list of all available functions. So you can see using these tables what the software can do actually. So if you are interested. And watching this video, you can compare what was the previous version, this video, the demonstration, what was the previous version and what is the current version, what is this. So you can compare that. Well, all the links are in description. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, share this video on social media. I remind you that I tried to do the most detailed analysis. Maybe that's why the video was that big, that long. And until then, good luck and good trading. Hope to see you soon.